Barbara, you've used the term New Jerusalem several times. Would you elaborate on that?
It is the natural society for those who love God above all else, their neighbor as themselves, and themselves as a natural Christ. It is the dream of the Indians who turned within for contact with the all. It is the vision of the Egyptians who prepared for cosmic life in new bodies in those pyramids. It is the fulfillment of Israel, the perfect alignment of the human will with the will of God. It is the manifestation of the promise made by Jesus, the first person on earth to transform from the old body to the new. It is the achievement of the scientists and the technologists who learned God's visible processes of creation. It is the purpose of the people who came to the United States of America to be free, to be fully human. It embodies the symbols of that nation, which is e pluribus unum, out of many one. Novus ordo seclorum, a new order of the ages. And annuit ceptus, God favors this enterprise. And it fulfills the dream of the communist world, from each according to his ability, to each according to his need. So the New Jerusalem is the fulfillment of the aspirations of the peoples of earth. It is their potential realized, their genius personified, their creativity emancipated.
Is there anything we can do to prepare for the New Jerusalem?
Sister Regina, the messages in the book of co-creation are very precise. And I'm going to ask you and everybody listening to this tape to close your eyes now, because what we're being asked to do is to visualize ourselves as a natural Christ. This is one of the steps toward the preparation for the New Jerusalem. So if you would just close your eyes now and visualize with me this image of ourselves. Imagine what you will be like when you are fully human. Your body will not decay. It will shine with the radiance of the total love you feel for God and all beings. Your eyes will be lit with the fire of joy that you are the blessed son or daughter of God, co-created with him on a universal scale. Your feet will be like fine brass. You will glow with a biomagnetic field through which you will materialize and dematerialize, ascend and descend from one vibratory plane to another. You will glitter and coruscate with the electricity generated by the intensity of your coherent thought in alignment with God. Your voice will have the sound of many waters. It will flow effortlessly with the profound oratory of perfect meaning. You will know what to say at all times because your mind is linked to the mind of God. You will hold the stars of heaven in your hands. Even now you reach with a baby's hand toward the moon. Like a child still bound to your crib, you reach beyond the rails toward a bright object nearby. This is just the beginning. Soon you will leave your cradle and stand a giant upon the earth, with your feet firmly rooted in the clay of this world, and your arms reaching to touch the stars in the galaxies beyond your planetary system. You are in touch with the universe, dearly beloved. You are godlike men and women. Believe this, and it shall be so. Out of your mouth come words of perfect discernment. Yes, this is God's will. No, this is not God's will. Your voice will be a two-edged sword. You will constantly cut away that which is off the mark. You are able to align your will with the will of God at all times. Your countenance will be as glorious as the sun, shining with the strength given to you by your sonship and daughtership with God. As Jesus was transfigured, so you are transfigured. When you recognize that you are God's son and daughter, in whom he is very well pleased. When you see yourself in the image of God, you see yourself as Christ, and now you listen to his words. Dearly beloveds, to go to the New Jerusalem, desire the kingdom of heaven above all else. Put the kingdom first. Will your entrance into the kingdom with absolute certainty that God the Father wills it for you. I am the model for the individual, as the New Jerusalem is the model for the community. I, Jesus Christ, was conceived consciously. I was born conscious. I was aware that I was a son of God from childhood. I practiced love, and I chose to be crucified to this body to demonstrate the potential to materialize a new body more receptive to my intention. I told you that you would do the same in the fullness of time, which is now. I resurrected my body and changed it. I ascended as you will. I now exist in total Christ consciousness, which is a frequency band of awareness open to all who imagine themselves as me, whatever name they use. Let us open our eyes now. And that is really a good way to say it. Let's open our eyes now. Let's see our deeper, true identity now. And let's see it in each other. And I would like everybody who's viewing this to, as they open their eyes, look into the eyes of each person who may be in the room, as we are doing here, and catch sight of ourselves as godlike beings. You know that beautiful gesture, namaste? The God in me salutes the God in you. And when we see ourselves as godlike beings, we become so.
How do we become a natural Christ?
A natural Christ is natural. And it is happening in every one of us that is making the choice to be at one with the highest in us. We are now at the stage where it will not happen without our choice, because it's the stage of conscious evolution rather than unconscious evolution. Now what the text says about it is, first, you must prepare a holy place within where you can encounter me at all times in utter tranquility, safe from the material world. That's that inner sound studio where the still small voice is always speaking. That calls for attention. Second, you must pledge yourself to this union in absolute fidelity, putting nothing else first. Third, you must create within yourself an environment of total inner peace. Because inner peace is the signal to yourselves that you're no longer separate. And what the text says is that when any of us achieves an environment of inner peace, it is a signal to our system, to our biochemical system, that our co-creative powers may turn on. That means regeneration, rejuvenation, psychic powers, healing powers, clairvoyant powers, telepathic powers, that when you are at perfect peace, you become naturally something beyond just the five senses. The bridegroom takes the initiative once the bride is prepared. So we will not do this by human will alone.